everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Saints coming in at 1-3, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 3-1. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 match.
First open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Palmer. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Again, it's Palmer. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So now it's 1st and goal. Coleman now. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Fresh set of downs here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go! Ohio! Flex round!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Palmer. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Clock winding down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Come
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll drop to throw. He hits Randall, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about them keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ohio!
On second down, Ingram. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go! What? 90! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 13 yards on the pickup. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or it moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's got time in the pocket, and that is incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 18 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Give the tackle to Jarris Boyd there. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play action. Now Palmer completes it over the middle to Floyd. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And quickly, they get to the line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. Time for a break. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Get ready.
Here's Palmer. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Palmer. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll get 32 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
To throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. The clock cannot be stopped. Your defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 38.
Back to throw. It's complete to Flater. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll look to convert that and then hold on here in the final minute to force overtime.
And let's check the nerves of not just the guy kicking the ball, but how about the snapper and the holder as well.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Palmer, and that should wrap this one up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. Daddy, let me in. If not, I'm breaking in.